Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have for you is episode 27 of my FIFA 23 Bradford City career mode. If you do want to enjoy today's episode, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment as well down in the comment section down below to help boost the video in the YouTube algorithm. Let's waste no further time and get straight into it. I think to start today's episode then, obviously in the last episode we promoted Thiago Duarte into the first team, and he's 2 years younger than BDavies, and I feel like he's got more chance of developing. So he is a left wing back. We are going to change him to be a left back. It's only going to take him 2 weeks to do so. I'm actually going to put BDavies on the transfer list. There is a number of players currently on the transfer list. I'm just want to double check here. See, Platt's out of a contract at the end of the season. I think it would make sense to transfer list him. Obviously, we already know Harry Chapman's leaving. Brad Halliday's already leaving. Luke Hendry remains on the transfer list as well. Ryan East is still currently out on loan, not developing, so he's not going to get a new deal as well. And I'm thinking about maybe looking at trying to extend the contracts of Jason Knight and Arthur Dunn in the near future. But for now, we'll progress through and we'll get into the first game of today's episode. A bit of a break between the last game and this one. It might be maybe the FA Cup. I'm not really too sure. Why are we not playing in the FA Cup? I'm pretty sure it's meant to be, it's the first week in November, so that's normally when the first round of the FA Cup is. It's not come though on this occasion. A couple of players away on international duty with Qatar. Matty Platt says he's glad that I've decided to put him up for a sale. I haven't really been enjoying my football here, and I think a move's probably in everyone's best interest. I mean, I'm only looking at options. I quite like Matty Platt, but if we can get £500,000 in for him, I personally think that would be a pretty decent move. I've got a chat here from Harry Lewis who says, "Hi boss, I hope you don't mind me catching you like this, but the lads have asked me to talk to you. We're a bit worried that the club is just settling for second best. This doesn't feel like a team that's going to be challenging for trophies. We were hoping you'd be able to let us know what plans you have to improve the situation." I'm just going to say thank you for letting me know. I wouldn't really say a first season in League One, currently sitting 6th in the table, is anything to be too concerned about. When we've played how many games? Played 17 games, only lost 3. I personally don't think that's anything to be really concerned by. Maybe we change up the formation? A change in tactics then for the first game of today's episode. We've switched to a 4-1-2-1-2 diamond. We've got a couple more midfielders in there. Ahmed is currently away on international duty, and obviously that means I have to let my assistant manager pick who's going to play at left back. More than likely they will go with Lewis Hall. That's what they've done previously, but they've actually gone with BDavies on this occasion. Obviously a couple options who can play there: Hall, BDavies, Duarte now as well. We did actually also convert Ahmed into becoming an actual left back as well, because he's been playing at left wing back over the past couple of seasons really, and it's only going to take 2 weeks to do, so I don't really know why we never actually did that one. But the midfield is as follows then, as Plymouth take the lead inside 10 minutes. Brilliant there. Alm on the score sheet. We've got Patterson as the holding midfielder, Knight and Collins at either side, and Hutchinson as the 10 with Amenta and Godoy up front. Now hopefully this formation does work for us, because well, Lewis were telling me that the players are concerned about, you know, the way things were going, so I thought alright, we'll change up the formation, then hopefully it scores us more goals going forward. We do find ourselves though 1-0 down inside the first 10 minutes here against Plymouth, and we'll need to get back into this game very early. There's never really many goals in our game, so an equaliser here would obviously be very nice. Another chance there for Hutchinson, another save from, is it Michael Cooper, in between the Plymouth Argyle sticks. We seem to have so many chances in every game that we play, in every episode, but we just never really seem to score more than 2 goals. I couldn't tell you the last time we scored more than 2 goals in a game. I don't think we've done it at all so far this season, so it is a little bit of a concern. We could do with another striker in January. Obviously we're going to get a fair few £1,000,000 coming in from player sales, but we'll need to replace them as well. There's not exactly dead wood, you know, we are going to need to get some like-for-like replacements in, especially with us having a number of players in the club at the moment on loan. But back onto the game, it's not exactly been a great start from us here so far, as Plymouth are coming forward again here. 8 finds number 10, well defended there from Alex Hartridge. 5 minutes to go before half time. Apart from that Hutchinson chance, we've offered absolutely nothing so far. It has been a pretty poor half from us. The Plymouth players are looking slightly tired, but again so are ours as well. You know, it's been a very high intensity game as this one. There's the halftime whistle then. Bradford 0, Plymouth 1. It's been a game of not really many chances, not really many shots. BDavies is going to come off for Duarte at left back. We're also going to bring off Hutchinson for Harry Chapman. Godoy could also do with coming off for Arthur Dunn, maybe. Maybe we convert Dunn into a striker. That could potentially solve some of our problems. We'll just have to wait and see, because obviously changing players' formations and positions and all that sort of stuff, it takes quite a while to do normally. So we'll get underway for the second half, and fingers crossed we can come up with something a little bit better. Timo Rosina has gone into the book 4 minutes into the second half. I think we'll look to bring him off at the next opportunity as Plymouth double their lead. Alm on the score sheet once more. This new formation is not working wonders for us. Collins is coming off for Hall. Odesina is coming off for Matty Platt as well. This one looks like it's going to be a defeat for us in the opening game of today's episode. It's just not really what you want to see, to be honest. You know, we've not really offered all too much. We've had a half chance here and there, but nothing really clear cut, and Plymouth have been very clinical. They're the better side than us. You know, they're above us in the table. And unfortunately, on this occasion, it looks like we are going to be defeated by a team chasing automatic promotion at the moment. Our aim this season was to do back-to-back promotions. I think we'll have to settle for playoffs at best, and then I'm confident we'll be able to get the job done. Not necessarily, to be honest. I mean, there's 25 minutes to go in this one. I can't quite see us getting back into this, though, at this moment in time, as Plymouth come forward here. Well defended there, though, from Duarte, who picks up the number 13 shirt. We might actually change that, because that's just a random generated number. Just under 20 minutes left on the clock, then. We're now looking to build up an attack here. And Menta on the ball finds it inside to Hall, and now it is with Dunn, who is offside. I don't think we'll be even scoring a single goal in this game. Never mind getting back into it and nicking some points. We're at home as well. The most frustrating thing is our home form so far this season. We've been so poor at Valley Parade. We just simply need to be better. If we want to be up there and we want to be competing come the end of the season, we've got to be so much better, because we're just not at this moment in time. 5 minutes to go then, still 2-0 to Plymouth. I mean, positionally, we just seem all over the place. We seem very crowded in the midfield. It just doesn't really seem to be working, this formation change. We're going to use it, though, for this episode, because it might just be, you know, first game against a good side. There's the potential that it could always go wrong. There's full time then in the first game. Bradford City 0, Plymouth Argyle 2, a nightmare start to today's episode. Where does that see us drop down to in the table? We've dropped down to 7th. Where are Plymouth currently in the league? They've got to be up there, surely. I would gamble at maybe 3rd, something like that. They're currently top of the league, and very comfortably top of the league. Fair enough. They're a team who can certainly turn draws into wins, and they currently sit only 11 points above us. You know, if we'd have won that, it would have been 5 points, but yeah, we're not in a great spot at this moment in time. We need to bounce back, get a win in the next game. I don't actually know who we're playing against in the next one. That's a Derby County. It just gets easier, doesn't it? We do have a press conference to attend before this match away at Derby County. The morale is currently gone down to content. I don't know if that's with the press or with the players. I don't really know what that means, but the team morale is down at content. Can this team still go up? The players need to focus. I believe the team's good enough to go up, but we've been nowhere near our best lately. It's up to the players now to focus on what we want to achieve. For some reason, that's put the team morale down even more. How will you approach the game? We won't underestimate Derby County. Obviously, they're above us at the moment, so that'd be very stupid for us to do. And a final question then, how can your team find consistency? Well, the boys are working hard. I'd like to think so. If, you know, they're training, they should be training hard, but you never know with players at the end of the day. The morale's gone up a little bit after that. Let's get into this game against Derby County. We're going to make a couple changes, because Amenta is looking pretty tired. Dunn's going to get the nod to lead the line. Ahmed comes back in at left back. Patterson can now no longer play at defensive midfield, but we don't actually have an actual defensive midfielder unless we want to do something absolutely crazy. Start Jan Songo in that role. Why not? Give Songo a chance away at Derby County, and we will now get into it. They're playing a 4-3-3 in this one. Conor Horahan is their captain. Lots of experience in that side. Erin Cashin no longer with the Rams. He actually is still there, but he finds himself on the bench. And that's crazy to believe, considering how good of a footballer he is. Maybe FIFA 23 don't rate him too highly. Dunn finds it into, I think that was Collins there. It's come eventually to Ahmed. It's now with Hutchinson, who finds Jason Knight against his former club. It had to be him. We signed him for a number of millions of pounds in the summer, and he's put us in front here at Pride Park against his former employee, and now he's gone into the book. Jason Knight is really making himself and his presence felt in this game. 10 minutes in, Derby County 0, Bradford City 1. Is this the game where the shackles are going to come off? We're going to score loads of goals in this one, or are we going to get complacent, sit back and try and defend a 1-goal lead? Knight finds it into Hutchinson. He can't quite flick the ball on though. Now Derby will come forward on the counter-attack. Brilliant though from Alex Hartridge. He's got to be up there for player of the season so far. He has been absolutely rock solid for us. Dunn looking to beat his man. Can't quite though on this occasion. Now Derby will build out from the back. 12 finds 4 into 9 now. 8, a bit of an overload over on the far side. 7 driving forward. Again, Jason Knight is there covering every blade of grass in today's game so far. And he plays it forward to Barley Mumba. Cuts inside. Dunn plays it through, looking for Godoy. Keeper gets there just before him, and we can't convert that one into the back of the net. Hutchinson finds Godoy. You know how that one ends, with him obviously missing the goal. Dunn now, playing it short. Hutchinson with a strike. Straight down the throat, though, of Wild Smith. And now I'm looking at who is Rooney playing centre-half for Derby. Is that maybe the Rooney who plays for... Is there a Rooney who plays for Fleetwood? I feel like they've got a right-back called Rooney in real life. I don't know. I might be making things up here. We're nearly at half-time. That's a brilliant ball there from Ahmed. But the referee is going to blow the whistle for half-time. Derby County 0, Bradford City 1, and it's more than deserved. We've absolutely battered them so far. We've comfortably been the better side, and that is well and truly the Jan Songo effect. Hutchinson's going to come off for Chapman at the break, and we will get underway with the second half. James Collins will be the man to do so. One change for us at the break, then let's see if Chapman can influence it. He's not got many games left with the football club before he's moved to Turkey. Comes around in January as that ball nearly bounced over Wildsmith there, but Derby will come forward on the counter. 7 picks it up. He finds it into number 12. Driving forward here, cuts inside. Well defended there from Homer Ahmed, and now we will now come on the counter attack. Jason Knight, the goal scorer, wins the ball back there after originally giving it away. Godoy can't quite find the pass, and Alan Godoy just absolutely stinks, doesn't he? He's going to come off for a mentor. Knight is on a booking, so Patterson's going to come on for him. Ahmed's going to come off for Duarte, and final change of the game will see Matty Platt come on for Barley Mumba, and that will mean Timmy Odesina will move over to right back. It's a position he's played a couple times so far this season, so I don't have any real doubts in putting Odesina at right back. And also we've got to wait for the ball to go out of play before them subs do come on, as Dunn shoots from distance. That goes wide though. 25 minutes left on the clock to see this one out. I really want that second goal though, just to give us a bit of comfort, a bit of confidence as well, that we can go on and score more than one goal in a game, because we've not really shown that we can do that so far this season. As we mentioned in the last match, and obviously only having a 1-goal lead leaves you susceptible to giving away a sloppy goal from a set piece or something stupid like that, as Chapman cuts inside here, but he's offside. I thought it was going to be a penalty. Unfortunately, the decision has gone the other way. The offside came first, and now 7's coming forward, plays it through into 9, back into 7, looking for that pass through, forward a shot. I don't know if he was offside there. He wasn't. Thankfully for our sake though, the ball has gone just over, and Lewis clears that though. Goal kick for Harry Lewis to take here. 5 minutes left on the clock. He sends it long. That is Collins underneath it, and now Patterson looking to play it down the line inside to, who's that, number 21? Odesina, obviously. Now Dunn through on goal. For some reason he's passed it. Songo did brilliantly there to win the ball back, and Dunn had a free shot on goal and he decided to pass the ball. Derby County were in there, but there's full time. A big 3 points for us. That should hopefully see us move back into the playoffs now. There's some big games out there. Bolton, Peterborough. I think I saw, was it Charlton, Bolton, Derby? I don't really know. We're into 6th in the table, though. That's what matters. 3 points behind 5th place Fleetwood. 1 point in front of Derby. And we've got an email here from Arthur Dunn, who's happy to play as a strike. Lovely stuff. So far, it's been pretty hit and miss. Our final game is another tough one. It's against Peterborough United. This has been a very, very tough episode so far. Let's get into it. Peterborough, a very, very good side. We already know about them. The referee today is Samuel Barrett. I can't see who the Peterborough manager is. I'm going to assume it's probably still Darren Ferguson, although on the game, I believe it would be Grant McCann if they haven't sacked him from the start, because Jack Marriott is still a Peterborough United player. That seems like a long time ago since his move to Fleetwood Town. I still think it's crazy to see players who moved on in the January transfer window gone by and are still with the clubs even now. But we're coming forward with the ball here early on. Patterson finds it into a mentor. First start for him in a while, I believe. Songo now finds a mentor off the crossbar, over the bar. Nearly an assist there for Jan Songo, and nearly another goal for a mentor, who's been very good for us so far this season. Certainly much better than Alan Godoy. Clark Harris plays it through, though. Jack Marriott in on goal and strikes. Well saved there, though, by Harry Lewis. Again, we're at home. We need to pick up our home form, so a win here would be very nice, as Patterson strikes straight at the keeper again. How many times this season are we going to keep finishing straight at the keeper? keeper. It's so frustrating as Patterson messes up a short corner routine there. We do now have a throw in though. Yusuf with his first start in a while, and he's leading the line with a Mensah. Yusuf is more of a winger than a striker, but we'll see what he can do in this one. See if he can maybe curl some into the back of the net as we're pressing very highly there. Peterborough managed to play out of it, and now they're coming forward with the ball here. Marriott finds Clark Harris into number 8. Ball played through, well defended again by that man with the number 6 on his back, Alex Hartridge. What a player, what a talent. But number 8 for us is Knight, and he's giving it away. Well recovered there from Hartridge. Ball in. Hartridge is there once again. The great wall of Alex Hartridge stops Peterborough scoring every single time. That is well cleared there by Matty Platt. I don't actually think I mentioned he's coming to the side today. For Timmy Odesina, who's a little bit tired, fought this one, so he has dropped out of the side. And now Hutchinson finds Yusuf into a Mensah. Can he get off a shot? He cuts inside and finds Hutchinson. Big chance! Blazes it over the bar. It's taken a deflection actually. Corner ball comes in, cleared by Peterborough, and that should be the half-time whistle. It is. We've been the better team, more possession, more shots, more chances. Story of our season so far though, we've not scored enough. We are going to make some changes at the break. Knight is going to go as the holding midfielder. Patterson's going to go over to the right side, and Lewis Hall will come on the left side. Yusuf's not really influenced the game, so Guedes is going to come on for him. Duarte is going to come on for Ahmed as well. And final change of the game, we will bring on Ben Knight at right back. Let's see what happens with that. We'll get underway for the second half. Ben Knight is on at right back. I think that said he had minus 18 in terms of his form at right back, which is fine. We'll just see how he does that. You know, we have plenty of right backs available. Brad Halliday is moving on though. Luke Hendry's not very good, so we'll have to wait and see how that one does develop. Guedes now coming forward, finds Hutchinson looking for that through ball. He's well defended though in the end by the Posh, and Guedes gives away a free kick. Peterborough looking to build out from the back then. 26 over the top into 23. Cuts inside here, cuts it back. 24 with a strike. Well saved there by Harry Lewis, and that ball is sent long. And Mensah holds it up and finds Patterson driving forward. Can he find Knight on the overlap? This is where he's meant to be good in. He loses the ball though. Now Peterborough will come forward on the counter. You know who it is who's stopping that man once again. Alex Hartridge. What a player he is. Ben Knight finds Hutchinson. Hall now back into Hutchinson. Back to Jason Knight, who strikes wide of the mark. It can't be another episode where we pick up 4 points, surely. We can't just go for every episode with a win, a draw and a loss. It's not consistent enough to get into the playoffs, and it's definitely not consistent enough to get into the top 2. And a loss here would be absolutely catastrophic. Even though we played some good sides in this episode, we need 3 points here after starting out so poorly against Plymouth in the first game of today's episode. Knight coming forward, looking for that ball through. Guedes back into Knight, looking for Guedes, who just gets a toe on it, but it's saved by the keeper. And it looks like this game is going to be ending in a 0-0 draw unless something happens here. Ball comes into the box and it's flashed wide of the post there by Fuchs. Corner ball comes into the box, cleared away only momentarily though. Peterborough get the shot off. There is saved by Harry Lewis. Full time here. The second half wasn't great from us. 0-0. It's another episode where we pick up the 4 points, and it's just not enough at this moment in time. We're not doing well enough. We've dropped out of the playoffs again, down into 7th place, and next up we face Bolton Wanderers, who have only picked up 10 points all season so far. What is going wrong with Bolton? They're bottom of the league, 10 points adrift already. Surely we've got to get 3 points to start out the next episode. I'm going to leave it there though for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes, as I said at the start of today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment as well down in the comment section down below to help boost the video in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all very soon for another episode. Peace.